All right, good evening, folks. Welcome to the private stream. Now, this is something that I have wanted to be able to do for probably about 8 years, maybe even longer than that. What I wanted to do was I wanted to have a monetized channel on YouTube that our members could come and watch. The public wouldn't be able to watch it. You would be notified immediately or thereafter, very quickly. And we could do public streams with a chat for members only, or we could do members only content, or we could do unlisted streams like the one that you're seeing now. Now, I realize that not everybody can afford to do a stream here, a stream there, this, that, and the other, but the reality of the situation is I have to diversify because if I'm not going to be paid from the folks at Rumble, I'm going to be bankrupt next month. So I have to have streams of revenue from multiple platforms. I also realize that some of you are better financially than others, and that some of you are very giving and generous. And so I wanted to do this stream so as that for those of you who can afford to become a member, I think it's set up for like $5 or $7 or something, or whatever it is from Rumble or being YouTube. For those of you who can afford to become a member, you can sign up as a member. As far as I know, there is a way that you can also um, uh, gift memberships. So, for those of you who want to gift memberships, this is a way that you can gift memberships to people that you know are members of KLW World News, because there is nobody in here that is not a member in some way, shape, or form. I only sent this out to our members and people who are watching the broadcast and uh, other folks. So the coffee club got it. The people who it stayed around at the end of the show got it, and everybody who is a KLW World News Network member got it. So if you decide to gift a membership to other people, you can do it. Now, I don't know how you do this. Let's show your support, engage. So does anybody know how to do a membership on YouTube? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I have never done it in my life, and this was just offered to me today. You can donate if you want to make a donation directly to me and my wife. Uh, you can go on to PayPal for those of you that use PayPal, and you can go. Um, well, YouTube takes 30%, just so you guys are aware. So I'm going to give you, if you want to make a friends and family donation, you can do that at oh, come on. You can do that. There you go. Mother Boxer's got it right there. Running Horse 6393 at gmail.com. So I'm going to pin that to the top. So if you want to make a direct donation, friends and family, you can do it that way. Um, what I'm looking for is how do you become a member? I don't know how to do that. So if anybody, can figure out how to do that. Wow, 29 doesn't have a name. That's interesting. Well, they got one subscriber anyway. Anyway, there is a join button. So let's see if we can get, there we go. So we got 6 members there. All right. Okay. So somebody figured out how to make it work. All right. So what we're trying to do is, okay, it's $3.99 a month. Okay, great. There we go. Now, is there a way that you can gift them? Can somebody give me the answer to that? Can you gift memberships? Because what we're going to do is we're going to start doing membership only streams here on YouTube. And so what we want to be able to do is everybody to become a member, and that way we can do a membership only stream. The other thing we can do is we can do public streams, but when we do the public streams, only members can chat. So we don't have to worry about trolls. We don't have to worry about people coming in and spamming us. We don't have to worry about any of that. There we go. So there's a gifted membership. So it does work. Yeah, and you can join at whatever level you want. I'm gonna, you know, yes, Mike, you do need to pay for the membership streams that we're going to do here, and that is because I'm not being paid. I haven't been paid in over 60 days on Rumble, and I've got to do something else to make money if they're going to keep doing this to me. And I have done research, and there have been people who have went 8 months without being paid by Rumble, and I can't afford to go 8 months without being paid by Rumble. So, all right, appreciate that, guys. All right, so yeah, you can do gifted memberships down there. See, it looks different to me than it does to you guys. So some of you guys are getting gifted here. Well, I guess, Martin, if I have to. All right, so I guess I allow gifted. I don't know. I don't have any idea. It's in the bottom right there next to where the chat is, I guess. If somebody could direct them how to do that. Well, okay. If we got to. There we go. Can't believe we only have 69 people in here. We invited 400. Actually, we invited 700 people. That's fine, Vicky. Don't cancel Rumble. Somebody will give you a membership here. Yeah, I'm not happy about it either, but um, this is what they're making me do. So it is what it is. Again, not by my choice, but Cindy, you can cancel that. The 10-minute subscription. Oh, okay. Didn't even realize that was on there. Yeah, they're not. It's well, it's. I'll have to see what I can do, Cindy. I don't know how to. I'll go over there and check. I don't so much hate the technology. I hate the people that don't support it. That's what I hate. Okay, so we got 16 new ones here. So that's a good thing. Um, all right, so let me see something here. Let me go over here. Well, thank you, Kimber. Um, so I wonder who they're giving the memberships to. How do you know if you're a member? Like, is that the blue star? Okay. All right. So now let me see if I can go here and go into. All right, that's it. Settings. Interesting. Channel status and features. No. All right. So it says I have 4,346 subscribers. Doesn't say anything about members. How to figure all that out. Oh, here we go. Members. See all members. Right here it says I have 20. And over there it says I have 19. Okay. That's interesting. Yes, preparing Ontario. I agree with you 100%. I think that we should allow other people in. But what I wanted to do on this stream is I wanted members who can afford to purchase memberships for other members for those gifts to only go to those other members. I didn't want the general public to receive a free membership. I wanted it to only go um, to our members. Um, so I'm trying to make it so that our members only are the ones getting the gifted memberships, and those gifted memberships aren't going to the public. And it'd go here. All right. Well, glad you got it. Well, no, I've figured it out. I'm just trying to see the gifted side of it to see what it says here. See, and I got all these people that are saying they sent 5 gifts. Well, if they sent 5 gifts, where are they? Because I've only showing 22 members. There's 5 more. So I'm not sure how it gives out the memberships. That's what I was looking for, is to see how it gives out the how it gives it out. All right, thank you, Caveman. Mother, Michelle. So that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Okay, see what this says here. All right, there you go. Yeah, so but it says it doesn't show it doesn't show them as members. It's interesting. It just says I have 23 new members. All right, so where do you guys want to fly? Or do you just want me to answer questions, or what would you like to do here? All right, thank you, Carol. Appreciate that. All right, so it says I have 208 subscribers now. That's there anyway. So I guess that's uh, okay. You got to work in the morning. Have a good night. Oh, so you have to opt in to receive them. Okay. So can you tell the people how to do that? All right. Thank you, Miss. I appreciate everything you can do. You can do whatever you can do is great. Every little bit helps. So can somebody tell people how they can opt in? So how do you opt in to receive gifted? I don't know. That would be a good thing. I love it. How we got 9 minutes here, as they're saying for the average, but yet we've been on the air for 22. All right. So where are we flying? All right. Thank you, Vicky. All right. Well, we can still do question and answer. I just have to make the chat bigger. Venezuela. Oh, wow. How do you opt in there, Mike? Can you tell everybody? Oh, uh-oh, Carol. That's not good. That's not good. All right. So obviously, we have more gifted subs than we have members in here because we have this thing over here says I have 200 members or 208 subscribers. Um, but there's only 71 of you in here. You're going to email me a video of how they do it. Okay. That's coming to KLW, I guess. I'm going to wait. All right. Well, Patel has a video that shows you how to do it. So we're going to put that up on the big screen for everybody to see it. Yeah, well, we're going to figure it out here in a second, Cindy. Yeah, premium is different. I have a premium membership, so I don't have to watch ads. It's real simple, Dark. Take the link and copy the link and email it to yourself and put it on your laptop. Yeah, star means that you're a member. All right, Pam. Glad to hear it. Doesn't show it yet, but it could take a little while. Added John. I'm trying to figure it out. We're still waiting on Patel's video. So, yeah, this is crazy. 208. Oh no, that's increased number of subscribers in the last 28 days. Yeah, sorry, Tom. All right. No, commercials are only done if you're a premium content. That has to do with Rumble, or excuse me, not Rumble. That's YouTube. That's all the way across YouTube. That's how they do that. $15, $20, $25, $30. Yes, we will be doing some Kick also. I've got to do Kick for 30 days. So I will probably do some kick streaming tomorrow because I got to do 30 hours a month for them also. So we will be doing kick as well. I have to diversify here. Yes, Kimberly, we see you. There you go. All right, so I'm trying to figure out what the people with the green. So people with green are members, and people with blue are mods, and people with white haven't gotten anything yet, I guess. No, Mike, you're not being excluded. Oh, green may be gifters. But Yorkie, tell him how to do it. Uh, you sent it to KLW's email, Patel? At the top of the page. Okay. Yeah, no idea. You sent it to KLW News 1 at Gmail, Patel. If you got a link, drop the link.
Hey creators, let's talk about memberships gifting, which lets you and your existing channel members purchase memberships for other viewers in your community. We'll walk through what memberships gifting is and how it works. So let's dive in. First, what is memberships gifting? With this feature, you and your existing channel members can purchase gift memberships for other viewers who aren't yet members. A preset number of channel memberships can be bought in a single purchase during a live stream or premiere. Then YouTube will gift this set number out to other viewers in your community. Your viewers who receive a gift membership get 1 month of access to your channel membership perks, like loyalty badges, custom emoji, and more, without paying any charges. Any creator with memberships will be enabled for this feature, and you'll receive your usual channel membership revenue share from each transaction. Gift memberships are a win-win for you and your viewers. As a creator, they're a great way for you to earn more revenue and let more of your fans enjoy your membership perks, which might help convert them into paying members. And for your existing members, memberships gifting lets them support you, be recognized by you and your viewers, and lets them share the membership experience with more of your community. Next, let's walk through how memberships gifting works during your live stream or premiere. To purchase gift memberships, click the $ button within the live chat, then Membership Gifting. From there, select from a preset number of gifts and complete the transaction. Once the memberships are purchased, it will show in the chat who purchased the gift and how many were purchased. Note that pricing is predetermined at the highest level you offer up to and including $5. So for example, if you have a $1.99 offer and a $3.99 offer, it'll default to the $3.99 offer. So if you don't have a price level $5 or below, you'll need to add one for memberships gifting to be available on your channel. Now let's walk through the requirements and flow for viewers to receive gift memberships. Viewers must opt in to be eligible to receive gifts on your channel, and there are two ways to do so: from the live chat or from your membership offer screen. To opt in from the live chat, a gift memberships announcement will show up once a purchase is made, and then they can click Allow Gifts and turn on the toggle. Or they can click the gift icon that's pinned at the top of the chat once someone makes a purchase. To opt in from your membership offer screen, they can click Join, and then the three-dot menu, then Gift Settings, where they'll see the toggle to allow gifts on your channel. Once viewers are opted in, YouTube will distribute gift memberships to viewers based on how much they interact with your channel. So loyal viewers who are always watching and interacting with your content are more likely to receive gift memberships. Note that active members are not eligible to receive gift memberships. If a viewer receives a gift membership, they'll be notified with a personal live chat message. Gift memberships are non-recurring, and viewers who receive them don't have to pay any charges to access your membership benefits for that gifted month. If you ever want to see how many gift memberships have been purchased on your channel, just go to Studio Analytics, then Advanced Mode. Then click More and filter by membership type. And finally, here are some quick best practices to keep in mind for memberships gifting. Be sure to let your members know how to purchase gift memberships and let non-members know how to opt in to be eligible. Shout out and thank your fans who use membership gifting for helping you and their fellow fans. And always be thinking about your ongoing membership strategy so that fans who receive gift memberships see the value and are excited to become paid members after their experience. For more info on memberships gifting, check out the links in the description below. Thanks for watching.
Dow, you sent me a picture of what? And did that help you guys out? Hopefully, maybe. All right, so there's still gifts available at the top. You can click up there and receive gifts if you click on that green at the top of the chat. Okay. Well, it's because you haven't gotten one yet, Cindy. So have you asked to get it yet? Little Debbie, somebody will give you a membership. We have 200 memberships sitting here. So go to the top and sign up, and they will give it to you. You got a star there. Yeah, so if you don't have one, Carol, are you a subscriber to the channel? Are you a follower of the channel? For those of you who are, it's not giving you the option. Are you a follower? Make sure you're following the channel. Okay. Then I don't know why they're not offering it. I don't know why. All right. So, all right. Yorgie's got some good directions there. All right. So, anybody that signed up as a member, did anybody sign up for anything other than a private? Because I have private, sergeant, major, and general. All right. And what'd you sign up as? You signed up for something other than a private. I was just wondering if it gave you a different icon. All right. So, is there anybody that hasn't figured out how to become a, a gift recipient yet? Yeah, that's fine. All right. So, let's try to help Gary down here. All right. Well, I just thought you'd have different ones for different ranks. Okay, do we want to fly a helicopter or do we want to fly a plane? I guess we're going to fly a helicopter. And we are going to Venezuela. It's dark over here. All right, Ron's a black or a major, excuse me. Uh, yeah, it doesn't change your icon. Okay. Yeah, William, you remember now. Yes, you're here, Ron. All right. Anybody else needs to get hooked up? All right. You guys hook up Paul and Gary down there. Yeah, we can go to Caracas here. I thought we could, but oh, I don't have shit. Hold on. No, we can't because I have to turn them on. I don't have Venezuela turned on because I wasn't planning on flying Venezuela. So I have to go here and turn on Venezuela. Then start over. Are you clicking on the green at the top in the live chat? No, they weren't turkey farms. Those turkey farms had missiles in them. We proved that. All right, Dale, have a good one. All right, well, y'all keep trying to help them through it here. And you're a follower, and you've been a follower for more than 10 minutes. If you clicked on the green dog, you've been a follower for more than 10 minutes before you did it, right? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. You guys are all followers of this channel. You know it for sure. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I don't want to let the public in here because I don't want to give these gifts to people who aren't regular followers or members on this channel. Because we got to remember, Cindy, I have 8 channels on YouTube. So you have to make sure you are a follower on this channel. Yeah, I can't help you with an iPhone either. You're going to have somebody that has an iPhone that knows how to do it on an iPhone because I don't own an iPhone. Yeah. Are all of you who are having problems, or all of you on a cell phone? Is there anybody who is on a PC or a laptop that is having issues? Yep, you got a blue star. You get a blue star from the Blue Star snack bar, which is actually a real place. Yes, 100% of the PayPal donations go directly to me if you did it through PayPal. So thank you. All right. I'm trying to go to Caracas, but for some reason it's not showing it on the map. Here we go. Well, I could have taken off from there and just flew west. Well, that's what we'll do then. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you doing that. Patel, what are you posting here now?
Hey creators, let's talk.
Oh, okay. It's the same thing again. Okay. Watch, I'll play that. They'll give me a copyright strike for playing it. Yeesh. If you guys think this looks good now, wait till I get the new video card if I ever get paid. All right, Dee Dee, have a good one. All right, Dee Dee left, so if anybody else has a problem, we're just going to blame it on Dee Dee. And here's Johnny. Mr. Cotta, Mr. Cotta. And ahead of us is Caracas. Somebody help Gary. Is there a psychologist in the house? Look at all these nice buildings. See that? There's only 178,000 of them. That's all. Thank you, John. We were on YouTube for 20 years. YouTube demonetized us. All right, thank you, Kimber. See how this looks here. All right, is there anything else we want to see here? Want to go over by the military base for a little bit? I'm fading fast, so I'm not going to be here that long. Just so you guys know, like this mural, all these buildings that you see that are nice looking buildings, these are all real buildings. This isn't computer generated. These are real buildings. These buildings right here with the graphics on them, like you're seeing right there. This building here with all the windows, and this building over here with the mural on the side of it. See that? I brought you over here just to show you this. That's a real building right there. And they came in here with a Google Earth car and got imagery of that and put that on that building. So all these big buildings that you see right here with these blinking signs and all this other stuff, those are real buildings. And there's, again, I think it's 178,000 structures that are added right here in Caracas. Or, excuse me, not structures, items. So that counts shipping containers, buildings, towers, everything here. 178,000 items added to the map to make it look like this. So a car in a parking lot counts as an item. Hell, they even got a mosque. Who'd have thunk it? We're in Caracas, Venezuela. We're coming up on the military base right over here. As we cross the interstate, we'll be over the military base. So here's the military base. This is a firing range right here. Right here. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep here in a minute. Oh, it's a huge population. All right. So do we have everybody figured out here? Everybody covered on getting the membership? Okay. You cannot allow gift memberships to users on an unlisted YouTube channel. Channel memberships, and therefore the gift to membership can only be enabled on public channels. An unlisted channel by definition is not public. I think it's a public channel, I just think it's an unlisted stream. Well, what we'll do is, how many people have not received a gifted membership? Does everybody get ready? I'll make this public. Okay. Make sure everybody is subscribed. All right, you ready? Here we go. Public, done, save. All right, now do it. See who's there. See how many more show up. All right, nothing yet. Okay. We shall see. No, we're in Caracas right now. can go to Russia tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to cover Trump tomorrow, but he's in a private meeting until noon at Quantico, so kind of hard to cover him when he's there. Hey, Charlie, you made it. All right, Charlie, click on that green thing at the top. Yeah, after Quantico. Tom made it. Oh God, 3D's here. It's enough to make you want to go 2D, isn't it? It'll bring you back, Charlie. All right, thank you, K-Talk. Is it letting them do it? Yeah, sorry about that, Carol. All right, let's see if we can do a barrel roll on this thing, or if it wants to kill us like it did the last time. Ooh. Pretty close. Thank God we were high. Can't believe all these tunnels that go through the mountains. See right there? That tunnel goes right through this mountain. Comes out right over here on the other side. See that right there? That's where it comes out, right there. Now that I'm monetized, I will be on YouTube regularly. So that's why we're asking everybody to get a subscription, because the way we're going to do it is first we'll do the chats for members only, and then we will do the shows as members only. So this is a freebie. Yeah, they're still stacking up on the border. In fact, Putin ordered up another 139,000 troops today. 135,000 troops that he wants to have in uniform and ready to go by the end of December. So here we are in October. So 90 days from now, he wants another 135,000 or whatever it is. Hey, there's guitar. Go up there and click on the on one of those membership links up there and get yourself a membership. Where it says green at the top. What do you mean? Don't expect all of that green forest? But why wouldn't we? Why would you expect all desert in Venezuela? Oh, you know what we ought to do? Do you guys know your way around Quantico? I ought to give you guys a tour of Quantico. Wow, this was the night me and my wife were in a storm and we thought we were going to run aground. The wind was blowing so hard. It took us like 2 hours to go from here to there. It was insane because the wind was blowing right down the river and it was just dragging the yacht backwards. And we were almost on the shore and we were actually facing forward and just inching sideways. We were full throttle forward and inching sideways. It took us 2.5 hours to go from here over to here just to get behind this so the wind wasn't blowing us so bad. And we went out and anchored out right in here. That was a crazy night. Okay. All right, now you see all those name tags. Those are actual real aircraft that are flying right now. So I can turn those off. Okay, so we are headed into Quantico. Been here many, many, many times. Almost got shot and killed here back in the late 90s. The day that the first VMX 60s were delivered for the president, I was here to get a look at them. And so the young Marine saw me taking pictures of the presidential helicopters and came running towards me yelling, "Halt! Don't move! Halt! Don't move!" I'm still taking pictures, not realizing that this Marine is sprinting for all he is worth towards me with a loaded M16. At the time, there was a captain who was in charge of the flight line for the HMX aircraft and who happened to hear this young Marine yelling, "Halt, don't move." And so the captain looks out the window and sees said Marine running straight towards me and yells to the Marine, stand down, Marine, stand down." And the Marine is still running for all he is worth, headlong towards yours truly. And finally he got over to me and said, "Don't move." It's a restricted area, don't move. And it just so happens I was standing out in front of this hangar right here. In fact, I'm going to land this helicopter exactly where the president's helicopter was. So the president's helicopter, and I got a picture of it somewhere. I'll show it to you guys one day. And so the brand new president's helicopter was sitting right here, just like this. And I was taking pictures of it. And the Marine came out from the basement or the downstairs of that building over there, and the captain stuck his head out the window. And just so you know, there's not a flight tower like that here at Quantico. That's inaccurate. Extremely inaccurate. But this is where HMX-1 is stationed. Now, that's the helicopter for the president. It's HMX-1. Green one with the white top. So the blue ones with the white top are at Andrews. They're called Hustle Muscle. This is Quantico Marine Corps Base. Now the interesting part about it is this train track right here. Metro trains and Amtrak ride right through this military base every day on a train. Right there. Now, there's some big administrative buildings in through here. Okay, there's a schoolhouse in here and all kinds of places. They got big meeting halls. Right up here is where we set up the warfighting lab in 1997. It was set up right over here. So this is where we originally set up the warfighting lab. Now where it's at now, I have no idea, but right here's where we first set it up. So I would expect for the conference with all of the high-ranking brass to be around in here somewhere, possibly over here. Or in one of these other big buildings here. They've got auditorium rooms, they've got conference rooms. The Marine Corps Memorial is over here next to the interstate. Over here is the Marine Corps Memorial. So there's your Marine Corps Memorial. That's Interstate 95 there to the right, and this is US Route 1. Back over here was this other highway we just came across. US Route 1 down there. So that's US 1. So this is the back gate to Quantico right here. This one right here. Right there. And there's a south gate. I guess technically you could call that the main gate now. Go over here and hit the south gate. This is the way I used to always come in. And then this is like a, right up here in front of me. This is like a shopping center right here. So there's your gate to get in. And then there's a PX right here on the left. And then there's an acquisition office. Used to be right here. Not the McDonald's. Right here, there used to be an acquisitions office in that building right there. There was more acquisition up on the hill right there. And then if you follow this on in, this will bring you right by the officers club. That's a contracting office back there on the left. Yeah, I've thought about writing a book. I've even thought of a title called "You Wouldn't Believe Me If I Told You," because the people who were there still don't. So this is the main road coming in. That's the chapel right there. I find it interesting that they have the chapel right near the officers club. And the officers club is this big building over here to your left. Right here. Yeah, the jig used to be you can get trashed over here and get saved over there. Side by side. And then down here, this is where all of the equipment is. So if you're going to get deployed, all your labs, all your ammunition, all that stuff. And this isn't accurate. That road there shows that you're going right beside the airfield. There's a big fence in between there. It's not showing. The road's right below us, but there's a big fence there. You can't even see over into there. So this comes all the way down here and then goes up and across the tracks here. So down here is where they have everything, ammo, they got labs, got all kinds of shit. These buildings start here on the left. So down here is where we used to do training. In fact, when JD came down here's where he was. It's right in here. And then the Marines have all this area to train in, and then when you go across the other side, you got the FBI. I don't know if they are. All I know is they've offered to monetize me, but AdSense keeps telling me they haven't verified me yet, so I'm going to have to deal with AdSense again tomorrow. First time I ever saw an osprey was right here. It was right after the ones had crashed down at Cherry Point. There's 500 of us lined up here to see the osprey. It was over here in this building. That osprey came over here and started taxiing down, and all of us were lined up in a single file line down through there, 500 people in a row. That Osprey was taxiing down this line right here. And when you listen to an Osprey, you can hear it, blah, 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 and every once in a while it'll go whop. And you go blah, 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 and whop. Well, the first time that thing went whop, 500 people took a step back, all at the same time. So we had never heard one, seen one. We didn't know it would do that. And considering two of them had just crashed down at Cherry Point not that long before. I used to attend the what the hell was it? The defense, or force defense conference here. FPED, Force Protection Exhibit and Demonstration. That's what it was, FPED. Keep it up, Ghost Farm. I'll go out back and get a switch. So back in 98, this building over here doorknob over here on this building. This other building here wasn't in the way, but you had this building right here. We were over there on the other side of the runway. A guy named Dave had a steady cam, and he had it mounted to a beach ball. He had a big rubber ball and had a round frame around it, like it looked like Saturn. And on that round frame, on the rings of Saturn, he had 3 legs of a tripod mounted to it. And on top of the 3 legs of that tripod, he had an image stabilization platform with a camera on it. And from over there, we were looking over here at the doorknob on that door right there. And so you could grab a hold to that tripod on that beach ball, big rubber ball. You could grab a hold to that tripod and you could shake that thing any fucking way you wanted to. And it didn't matter. You could turn it around, you could move it back and forth, you could do whatever you wanted, and it stayed right on that damn doorknob right there. And I was like, there ain't no fucking way in hell that that is looking at that doorknob over there. He said it is. It's locked on that doorknob. He says it's not going to move and it's only going to look at that doorknob. I was like, the way I'm shaking this around, I can't even see that I'm shaking it around. All I'm seeing is that doorknob. I said, that can't be real. And I stuck my camera up and my hand up in front of the camera, and then all you could see was my hand. And when I moved my hand away, it was looking at that doorknob right there. And I said, oh my fucking God. Do you have a card? So anyway, yeah, I saw some interesting stuff here. So welcome to Quantico. Now we can go up the river here a little bit, and we can go to Fort Davis. You guys remember the helicopter that crashed into the plane over the Potomac in Washington, D.C. here a year ago? Y'all remember that, don't you? All right, I'll show you where that came from. That's a power plant and to your right there, that's a power plant and a incinerator. Yeah, I think the name of that Steadicam is New Horizons. So right up here, a little bit further, is Mount Vernon. It's actually over there. But we're not going to Mount Vernon. We're going to Davis Army Airfield. Davis Army Airfield is in Fort Belvoir, where I used to work. Now you got two parts of Fort Belvoir. You have the regular part of Fort Belvoir, and then you have the classified section of Fort Belvoir. So the difference is, in the classified section of Fort Belvoir, that's the area they call the behind the wall. So if you're behind the wall in Fort Belvoir, you're in the restricted area. No, I didn't mess up a setting. I set it up originally for members, and then once all the members had signed up, then I opened it up to the public. So I didn't mess up a setting. I changed it so you could be here. Yeah, because we've been streaming for 2 hours and it's only been open to you guys for about a half an hour. Okay, so we're going up here. You see up here it says KDDA. That is Davis Army Airfield. Okay, so here it is. This is the Davis Army Airfield coming up. That area over there to the right that you see, all that. We'll swing by there for a moment. Okay. All right, so this over here is the land behind the fence. So all of the spooky shit that happens on Fort Belvoir happens over here. So this is where I used to work. It's back here. So it's behind the wall. So when you get over here and you go past the wall, everything changes. So right back in here is where I worked. And so I'm going to do my impersonation of Forrest Gump, and that's all I got to say about that. But right there's where I used to work. Yeah, you can post a link to KLW on Rumble. I'm getting ready to land here. That's going to be it. So this is Davis Army Airfield. National Guard is on your left. The helicopter that crashed out on the Potomac came from right over here. This is the PAT units right here. It's actually supposed to be a gold top in here, but it's not. This is where the gold top folks are. And then all of the medical birds and the special birds, they're all over here. Now the really cool part about this airfield is you can't see it here. I was going to have Steve at it, but in real life, right on this area right here, there's a giant chart. You can faintly see it through the tarmac right there. But there's a giant chart that's painted on that tarmac right there, and that chart is how we calibrate 5 satellites in space. It's on that thing right there. And I will be so kind as to show it to you here. It'll land. Actually, I'll land up there and then I'll show it to you. All right, so there you have it. There's your gold top helicopter like I was telling you about. But this chart right here, this is what we look at from space to calibrate our surveillance cameras. So if you want to make sure that your surveillance camera on your spacecraft is working properly, you can zoom in. And these lines right here, well, US spy satellites will read that just as clear as you can read this. So that's what that is right there. So here you have Blackhawks and your other medical birds. And over here's where you have your gold tops. And down here you got your National Guard. All right, folks. that's going to do it for me tonight. So does it have its paint job on it yet, Jason? Because when it flew the other day, it hadn't been painted. Yeah, that's crazy for the E4C to be going to Hamburg, Germany. Guess they want it over there before tomorrow. All right, I guess I need to put up a live stream. We'll do that back over on Rumble. So thanks for being here. Thanks everybody that signed up for being a member. The content on this channel is going to be for members only 99% of the time. So that's why we wanted everybody to sign up as a member. If you have not done so, you need to consider doing so now. So thanks for being here. We'll see you later.
That's all, folks.